Hi, this is Marty, and today is balance and fall prevention. We're going to cover a whole repertoire of sections. So we're going to cover posture, because if you stand tall, you don't fall. Posture and fall prevention is a little different than balance. Fall prevention is, what do I do if I start to fall? We're going to cover how to get on and off of steps, how to use a railing. I'm going to cover ice today. What some suggestions for ice. And what you can do in a chair to keep circulation going, strength going in your legs and your core, so you're strong enough if something happens to you. So I'm excited. So we'll start off by saying 1 out of 3 over the age of 65 fall, and one of those people out of the 3 go to a nursing home. We don't want that for you. We want you to stay on your feet, happy, good life. So we're going to stay strong. So we'll start off with posture. Today, if you have a chair, because I want you to do some of these fall prevention movements with me. Okay, if you have a chair, that will be really helpful. That's all you need is a chair, okay? And the rest of the equipment you can get later on, or you can try on your own, or you can come to the Worcester Senior Center and take a class. Just be with me, okay? So the chair, sometimes we have arms, sometimes we don't have arms, okay? We're gonna start by sitting in the chair, and I'm gonna warm you up for a second, okay? So warming up means circulation. If you can move your feet just a little bit and roll your arms, that's going to start pumping the blood, the water, the oxygen through your body, and you're going to feel warmer, and your body's going to have great circulation. Okay, you have that. Beautiful. Got that? Excellent. All right. Now shoulders. Roll shoulders backwards. Always think backwards. If you go forward, you're actually aggravating it. So you want to go behind you, because as we get older, what happens? We start rounding this way and we bring our head down this way. So that means when you go to stand, you're already forward too much, which causes what? Yeah, poor posture causes fall prevention, imbalance. So roll the shoulders. Beautiful. Let's do this one again. Waking it up, waking it up. So I'm giving you a little circulation here today so that when we get up behind that chair, you're ready. I know you're going to be ready. So let's take this roll here. Roll shoulders backwards. Good. Now we want to use the core of your body, so we're going to reach from the right to the left. So we're not moving the legs, we're moving the what? The core. All the way over. All the way. You got it. Perfect. Don't give up. Perfect. Now there's legs. Did you notice the legs? Pick them up. So again, as we get older, we keep our feet close to the ground and we don't pick up the feet anymore. So this is a good exercise to get those legs working the best way you can. All right, we're going to put it together. Who's ready? Rolling, 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 rawhide. Keep that body rolling. Well, it's keep going, keep going. All right, shoulders. 1, 2, 3. Give me one more. 4. Reach. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Come on. 5, 6. I got a 7. I got an 8. Knees. Oh, look at that. Look at that. All right. So getting out of a chair is kind of fun. This chair has arms on it. Some chairs don't have arms, but this chair has arms on it. So a lot of people use the arms to get up. Say you're in a chair that doesn't have arms. How am I going to get up? Well, you don't want to be way back in the chair, because you have to bend over like this to do it. That's dangerous. Scoot forward, away from the back of the chair. Your ankle and knee are lined up. You got that? You don't want your feet behind your knees. That's really tough on your knees if you get up that way. Hurts the knees. We're forward. Hands here. You with me? If you push down first, you can get up. If you say the word up, it doesn't work. You got to push down. We're going to get up on number 4. 1. Don't put your hands on your knees. 2, 3, hoo-yah. Everybody up? I don't know. It could happen. So we're going to try it again. We're going to take it down here. We're going to push 1, 2. So this is if you did not have sides on your chair. So obviously if you have these sides, you can push back and up. All right. Now we're going to work on posture again. So let's talk about it. If you have a tendency to be forward like this, you're more apt to fall. You with me? So you want to bring your shoulders over your hips. All right? If this is happening, you with me? More apt to fall. If you bring your shoulders over your hips, less apt to fall. So let's work on the posture for a little. Let's use the chair so that you can, I'm going to turn it a little bit slightly so you can see me. I'm going to come up on my toes, lift everything up. Good job. Come back down. Now rock to your heels. Go toe, heel, toe, heel. Perfect. So what else is the problem with the way we stand? This pushing back is called hyperextension. The back of your knee is stretching towards the back. That means your knee bone is bone on bone. You're crushing the two bones together if you push backwards. So you should slightly bend your knees, all right? We're going to slightly bend for 8. 1, 2, what you got? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, Elvis, we've come to the pelvis. So if you can rest a cup of coffee on here, it's a problem. You have to pull this pelvis forward, tighten your glutes, abs in. All right, so we call it a pelvic tilt. This move, again, will cause more falling. So we're going to tighten. We're going to show you my little butt for a minute, okay? Out, tighten up, abs where? In. Out is wrong, abs in, butt in is right. Good. Let's try it from the top. So we're going up on the toes, back on the heels, flat foot, knee bent, pelvic, what? Tilt, pelvic tilt. Shoulders rolling backwards. Remember what I said? Backwards. Forward, you're already doing this too much. You want to go backwards and really get circulation. So now look at that alignment. We're not like this anymore. What are we? We're butt in, shoulders over your hips. That can change your life. If you can do that, you're going to be in great shape. All right. So fall prevention. So balance, we talked about it. If I can balance on one leg for a long period of time does not mean I have good balance, okay? Your balance is what you do every day, where you walk, how you use the stairs, how you get up from a chair. If you're a rusher, rushing people, they're in trouble because they're over there before they get there. So they're rushing to get there and they don't notice something's on the floor. So they trip on it, right? All right, so let's talk about the fall prevention. I'm going to ask a question and then you're at home and you can answer the question and then you'll know it the next time. If you started to fall backwards like this, how could you stop the fall? How could you prevent the fall from happening? Started going backwards, could you keep your legs together and go, oh no? That won't work because what'll happen? You'll hit your head. You are going to take your foot out. So whatever foot you can get out is the foot you're going to get out. So see this move? Now go backwards and you're going to hit the gluteal, the hamstring, and the lower leg. If you push forward, you're going to come into the quad. So let's see that again. 2 sticks, like 2 legs together, straight together, cannot stop your fall. 1 leg backwards can stop your fall. So do it with me. Hold on to the chair if you want to. Okay, backwards, hold. See this? I want you to kind of push down. This is stable. This is not stable. So poorly designed body. I don't know who did this, but they did it. knee is in the front, the little glute is in the back, okay? So let's say it again. If I started to fall backwards, I would put my foot back. Why do I have my arms like this? Notoriously, people use their arms to try to stop a fall. They put them out straight. So they fall to the side and they break their wrist and their shoulder. If their arms are straight in the front, they break their wrist and their shoulder again, and that's even worse, right? So people think they can stop, like, I don't know how much you weigh, all of your weight with one arm. It can't be done, okay? So try to get the right connotations. So now, we did backwards. If I start to fall forward like this, put your foot where? Out. Yes. You go in the direction of the fall. Think about that. If I'm falling backwards, the foot goes back. If I'm falling forward, the foot goes forward. If I'm falling to the side, the foot goes to the side. Are you with me on this? So let's do both legs. Well, both legs, I'm going to move this chair a little bit. You guys can hold on to the chair through this whole thing if you want. All right, I'm starting to fall backwards, stop. I'm starting to fall forward, stop. I'm starting to fall side, stop. Now the other leg, the left leg, let's go. Falling backwards, forward. So you're falling, you're stopping the fall in the direction of the fall. So if you were falling backwards, you wouldn't try to get your leg out forward. There wouldn't be enough time. You want to put your leg in the direction of the fall. All right, here we go. You can't seem to get your leg out. You you're kind of going, what did she say? So you don't have time. You have to react really fast. So if you can't get your leg out, go to a squat. A squat, see this squat? You're going to land on your two pillows or your arms, the front of your arms, okay? So squatting, let's do 8 squats. That's a lot. 1 and 2, and then there was a 3, and then there was a 4. Keep going. 5, 6, almost. 7, give me one more. Hold. You got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That takes a lot of strength too, right? All right, so falling. Always go in the direction of your fall. All right, so let's say tripping. Tripping happens a lot. We can trip backwards or forward, okay? So say I'm tripping backwards, like I lose my balance and I go like this. I still have to get that leg out. So let's try it. 1, 2, 3, hey! See it? If I start going backwards, try to get the leg out. Try again. 1, 2, 3, hey! Let's try the left leg. Anybody with me? 1, 2, 3, hey! 1, 2, 3, hey! 1, 2, 3, hey! Good. Now I'm tripping forward. Here I have a 7-pound dog. He's in my way, okay? Trip, 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 hey! You got that? Left leg. Trip, 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 hey! Bend your knees, though. Straight legs will not help you. 1, 2, 3, hey! Trip, 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 hey! Look at that. That's fabulous. All right, just to go over this one more time, let's do it together, okay? Starting to fall backwards, foot goes back. Now the other leg. Foot goes where? Back. Starting to fall this way, foot goes forward. Arms come up though, right? Here we go. Good. Starting to fall to the side, go. Starting to fall to the side, go. If I could not get my leg out, I go to a squat. Yeah? Good. Tripping. Trip, 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 back, tripping forward. Trip, 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 forward. Whew. Nice job. You need to practice and practice and practice. This is reaction time. I have been to many places over 40 years, and I ask the question, what would you do if you started to fall backwards? Almost no one knows the answer. You're not born with the answer. You're not taught the answer in school. So you go, put your arm out. Grab my wife. Whatever, I have all kinds of answers. Grab my wife. Grab the chair, but there's no chair there, okay? So that is balance posture, fall prevention, and now we're going to do a little bit of chair strength, and then we're going to get up and we're going to do stairs. Oh, now, this is my magic bag of tricks. This is a pillow. Here you are sitting at home, okay, with me, like this, and this, and this. Little cigarette, little drink. No, but you're not sitting correctly. You're sitting with your back rounded. Take a pillow, put it behind you, sit back and sit up. It will start to strengthen the core part of your body. If you sit rounded all the time, you're aggravating your back. Okay, so you're sitting with what? The pillow behind you. You're watching TV with the pillow behind you. All right, what do we need for strength? Let's pick up this leg. Isn't that a nice leg? Can you pump it up 8 times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the quad. What's it called? Quad. And without this quad, you can't stop a fall well. You have to keep it strong. Let's try the other one. So what does quad mean? It means 4, right? By 2, 3, try 3. Quad means what? 4. So here's the trick with this. If I turn my foot out, I get the inside of the quad. If I turn my foot straight up, I get the top. If I turn my foot to the left, I have the outside of the quad. And if I bend from the top, that's the 4th part of the quad. Okay? Let's practice that once, okay? Turn the foot, pick it up 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Straight to the front. 1. You can do more, you know. You don't have to just do 4. Turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody wants to put it down now, but don't. Kick 1, kick 2, kick 3. I have 2 fingers up here so I can feel the muscle. Whoa! Did the leg fall off? Turn the foot which way? First say out, up, in, above. Here's out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So why are we doing these strengthening exercises? Because partly people fall because they lose a lot of strength in their legs. Yes, yes? Can you feel that? Now kick it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that was pretty good though. Now watch what happens here. If I pick up my right foot, the lowest part of my ab works. Isn't that interesting? So the lowest part of my ab and the quad. So I could just lift this leg up, down, and I'd start using some of my abs. You know where your abs are? Well, there's a little bunch of fluff in the front. Underneath there, it's like the coils in a mattress. It's under there somewhere. I heard about it. Take it here. Ready to go. 1, 2, what number? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, at one part of our program today, we are going to be doing fall recovery. Fall recovery is you're going to get off the floor if you fall. It's a good trick. You know what I mean? If you have to do it. Pull back. Okay, stay right there. Hold it. Now pump your arms back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're working on the shoulders, strengthening those shoulders that have been rounded too long. Too long. Come on. All right, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ugh, it was too much. All right, that was a little bit of strength. That was pretty good, though. All right, so we're moving on. Stairs. Ugh. The worst fall is from the top of the stairs. That usually causes head injury, spinal cord injury. a lot of broken bones, correct? So the first thing I'm going to ask you, some people don't have stairs anymore. They take stairs out of their life because they're afraid. But say you're coming from the kitchen and you have a cellar stairs, or you're coming from the kitchen and you're going down the stairs to get to your car. If you rush into it from a flat surface, say you're walking, and you don't stop before you get to the stair, the brain cannot click on fast enough to hit that first step. So here's what you do when you get to the top of the stairs, okay? You're walking to the top of the stairs, you hold for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going down. Okay, so let's say this is the railing of the stairs. So everybody has railings. Oh God, if you don't. There's elder care will come. You pay for the material, but they will come for free and put the railing in your house. So elder care in Worcester will do that for you. Just call them up, okay? You need railings, okay? So I'm at the railing, and if I'm strong enough, I'm going to walk down with straight. If I'm not strong enough, I'm going to walk sideways down, okay? So sideways down is safer because you're holding the railing with 2 hands. You're coming down with 1 foot at a time. If you want to go back up that way, you go up 1 foot at a time, holding the railing, okay? If you want to hold the railing and go down flat surface face front, then you would hold the railing. Now, you got to say this with me. Up with the good, down with the bad. Up with the what? Good, down with the bad. So I have a bad right knee. I fell at 48 teaching gymnastics. The vault, I slipped off the vault. And so that would be my not good leg. Some people have a bad hip. Some people have 2 bad legs. And some people have 2 good legs. Everybody's different. All right, so here's the deal. Up with the what? Good. Down with the bad. And I always say with up with the good, say ugh to yourself. Up with the good. All right, let me show you on this step before I go to that one with the railing. So up with the good. So the strongest leg, you're going up the stairs. You would use that one first and bring the other one second. Are you with me? Now, when we were young, going step, 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 step on each step, one at a time, was probably the easiest thing to do. Now it's not as safe. So also don't bend over too much. So I'm going to say it again. Up with the good. Now I'm going down with the bad leg. Which leg? The bad leg. Why do we do that? Well, let me show you. This is my bad leg. I go down. That leg can stay straighter. The good leg bends. So we're going up with the good, down with the what? Bad. Okay. Did you see that, kids? All right. On a step, you do not want to go to the edge of the step because you'll fall. You have to get as much of your foot on that step. Some steps are narrow, right? But if you can get your whole foot on there, that would be the greatest thing. If there's not enough room, get most of your foot near the back of that stair, okay? Up with the good, that's number 2. All right, so here I am. I've got the railing. I'm going up with the good, and then I'm going to walk all the way up the steps, all right? Now I'm coming down. I'm going down the step. You got me? What do I go down with? The bad leg, right? Down together, down together, down together, or you can do one step at a time. All right, here's a quick question. What would you do? Would this be safe? Carry a laundry basket down the stairs? No. If you carried a laundry basket down the stairs and you can't see your feet, you can't see the step. So that's one of the most dangerous things to do. You can't hold the railing if you're carrying a laundry basket. So here's suggestions. Take your dirty clothes into a laundry bag or a plastic bag and then throw them down the stairs. When you get down there, take them to your laundry. When you're bringing them back, are you with me? You can drag them back up. You got it? With one hand on the railing at all time. The other one is I have flexible laundry baskets. They're made out of soft plastic and the two handles come together. So I can hold one hand on the railing and then carry the bag. You with me? So one lady said to me she throws one piece of clothing down the stairs at a time. That's not smart because you got to pick them all up all the way down. So one bag, throw them down. Yes, yes. Remember the stairs are so dangerous, okay? So that's one part of our stairs. We're up with the good, ugh, and down with the bad. We're taking the laundry in a bag, throw it down, and then put it back in to drag it up. Got that? Okay. Next, sideways. I get to an area where there's no railing. It's just a cement curb, right? No railing. If you guys try to get up and you're weak in this leg, it's really hard to do it, okay? If you're trying to step off a curb without a railing, this is what happens. That leg jams, okay? So always when you come to a curb where there's no railing, turn sideways. The side of your leg will attach to the front of your leg and the hamstring, and you'll have double muscle. Here you have single muscle. Here you have double muscle. So you come up, and down, and down. This is sideways on a curb. Up, down, down. You got me? Some people look like this when they do it. They have to bend from the middle. It's okay, but don't do straight up, straight down. So that's a lot of stair talk. You're staring the talk. We're doing a lot of stair talk. But remember, stairs are dangerous. Never wear flip-flops on stairs because they can slip, right? The slippers with the back off of them, I wouldn't wear those either, okay? Make sure you have what on the stairs? You know, they should not be slippery. They shouldn't be just painted shiny white, right? You got to have a stair rug or stair rubber, something that gives you safety. So let's review that really quick. When you get to the top of the stairs, what are you going to do? You're going to count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up with the good, down with the bad, holding the railing. If I have trouble with my legs or I'm weak, I can go sideways holding the railing and go up the stairs holding the railing or down the stairs holding the railing. Everybody got that? When I have my laundry, I'm going to throw it in a bag, going to throw it down the stairs, and then pull it up on the way back. Yada, yada? Yada, yada. All right, kids, moving on. We're moving on again already. We're moving on already. Okay. Now, this is ice. Ugh. Now listen, you can't fight with ice. It's like fighting with diarrhea. It doesn't work. You can't fight with ice, okay? So if you can possibly not go out when it's icy, that would be the #1 thing to do. Some people are a little stubborn. Have you heard about it? So here's the lady. Marty, I opened my garage door. I couldn't tell if it was black ice. So I put my foot on it, and what happened? Slipped backwards. What should she have done? Bend, touch it, and then you'll know if it's black ice. Don't test it with your foot. Okay. So you'll come to a point where you're not sure. There's a little bit of snow on top of the walk. So you don't want to walk totally straight because you can slip this way or this way. You want to walk with one foot in front. You with me? Step together, knees bent. What is it? Step together, knees bent. Everybody got that? Okay. Oh, before I forget, I'll go back to ice in a minute. If you were in a place where they yelled exit, and now we see so many horrible deaths from being crushed to death, right? So if there was exit and you had your 2 feet like this and you were at the exit, then what could happen? The people could what? Push you over. If you have 1 foot in front and they push you, you'll go into your front leg. So walk to the exit with 1 foot in front. Stay in this stance. Don't bring your feet together. Stay in this front leg stance and you have more power. All right, back to ice. If you can find yourself falling, get down as low as you can and sit down. Don't try to fight with ice. There's no way to fight with it. If you feel yourself doing this, go down, sit. You can move yourself away to where the snow is or the grass is instead of just taking, you don't want to look stupid. One of the greatest, I love my mother because she was like 3 feet by 3 feet. She was a weeble. And she would fall. She never broke anything, this lady. She fell in front of a post office box once. And the man, she's down here, and the man said, "Can I help you?" And she goes, "No, I'm just looking for my mail." Because people feel stupid when they fall, like they could have prevented it. Probably not. It's very difficult on 2 sticks. Dogs don't have this problem. Cats don't have it. Just us. Okay, so we'll learn a lot today. So ice. Let me give you some of my little suggestions here. These go on your boots. They originally were, there's a company called Yaks. And I don't suggest Yaks. They would be like the first tissue paper that came out. They have coils on the bottom. I don't like them as much as the new ones have these little pegs. You with me? And they stick in the ice. Now these go over your boot or shoe. So I leave them on the back door on a pair of boots I have. You with me? And they stay on those boots. So when I take the dog out, they're already on there. I don't take them on and off much, right? You with me? Unless I was changing. So you see the bottom, little pegs. They slip over a shoe or a boot. Yes, they come in different sizes. You can, the hardware stores, Walmart, Amazon. So you want to go and, this, let's see, this one is Stable Gear. Stable Gear. Make everyday walking safe. These are great for going out. And I use them, and a lot of my friends that come to my class use them. So think about that. That would be great to use if you know there's ice out there and you have to get out. Let's say that you are you're in the car and you're out shopping, and then suddenly the temperature changed, and you get to a place, and you got to get out, and there's sheer ice right there. This is cat litter. But you can use cat litter or sand in a baggie on that side part of the door, right, where my words are leaving me today. So you stick this in there. You throw it out onto the ground before you try to get out. I have a little cup in here, the one you use in the bathroom. It's a little tiny cup. But you can just throw it out if you don't even have a cup. So salt takes long to melt. So I think the sand and the cat litter are faster. So if you have one of these little baggies, you stick it on the side of the door, throw it out there, and then you'll be able to stand to get out. Okay, my friends? I had a lady, she did that, and then she had too much ice to get to, so she took the bag with her, spread it out as she walked, spread it out as she walked, all the way to her house. So you got to use your own. I mean, I have many stories, and every class I teach in balance, and I teach a lot of balance, I ask, okay, who's got a hint for me today? They all have new ideas on something that happened to them, okay? And that's a great thing. So that one is ice. So what do we say with ice? Let's review it. First thing is don't fight it. Nope, stay in if it's icy out. Yeah. That's a good thing. This morning I watched my neighbor, she's 93, taking out her trash. And it wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty. Okay, she's got the trash, and then the trash fell all over the place. She is upside down at 93, trying to shove all of her stuff back in the bags. Yeah? No, this is me in the windows. Okay, and so this is me in the windows. So, first of all, she can let us put her trash out, but there was ice there. So she was walking like this, and she had the trash. None of this is good, right? So you have to think things through. So, number one, if you go to pick something up, do this, okay? Let's say I'm picking up this. Do not bend from the waist. You got me? Because you could fall what? Forward. Yes? Put one leg out, keep your chin up, bend the knee, and then go down and put it down, or go down and pick it up. You can put one hand on the top of your thigh, all right? See that? Down, pick it up. Got it? Okay, perfect. So that's the same thing with the bathroom. One of the biggest places that are very dangerous is the bathroom, because if you're in the shower and you hit your head, you're hitting it on tile. So if you drop the soap, I have 2 bars of soap. Leave it there. Don't try to get it, because this is what you have to do in steam. Are you with me? And first you're kicking the thing, you're trying to find it, and then you're trying to get back up. So that's dangerous. 2 bars of soap, or the liquid soap hanging from a rope somewhere on your container. You know that you're supposed to have the handles, the bars in the shower. You know that, right? Showers are better than tubs, taking baths, because in order to take a bath, that's really difficult, getting in and out of a tub. What would happen if you were having trouble getting out of a tub? What would the first thing if you were taking a bath? Let the water out. Don't try to move with the water still in there, okay? Let the water out, and then you can find a way to turn over. All right, this is recovery. Are you ready? Recovery. Okay, all this stuff, and you still fell. So, a lot of people have one of those alert buttons. Some people do not. I'm going to the floor. So if you fell, in the first 30 seconds, you will not feel if you injured yourself, because there's too much adrenaline flowing. So you need to stay still for a minute. See if your hip hurts, or your leg hurts, your knee, or your arm. And if you are in a situation where you live alone, you don't have an alert button, your phone is not nearby, we don't suggest that you stay on the floor like that for long periods of time, because you're going to get weaker, and some people do not have people come by. And that's a problem. Are you with me? So you fell and you can't find anything wrong, okay? There's a way to get up all the way, and there's a way to move a little bit. So if you wanted to move, like the phone that's just over there, you can move on your little butt and use your hands and get over to the phone. You got me? That's one way to do it. I had Dr. Gerwitz, a pediatrician, and he has 3 strokes, so he was in bad shape. So he fell every day. He kept hitting the alert button. Then he ended up in Fairlawn for 3 weeks. So he stopped hitting it. So I taught him how to get up. He got up every day after he fell. Some people fall every day. Parkinson's is hard, a lot of things. So if you don't hurt yourself and you know how to do it, number one, you get less scared of falling if you know how to get up. So I'm down here, and a lot of people will do this. See me? They go to their arms and they try to push like this. Most women are not strong enough in upper body strength to lift themselves from this position. So I'm quickly going to show you what to do. First of all, let me see, I'm upside down. I gotta have to turn up this way, sorry. You lay down, and then you say, oh God. You roll over like you were in bed. Did you see that? Lay down straight, roll over like you're in bed. Now, we found a lady in Paxton with her arms out like this. You can't put your arms out, okay, kids? You can't get up. You have to pull your arms into, see this fist, to the shoulder. So you're using your forearm and your fist, and you're gonna pivot to your knees and get into a crawl position. Can you see that? It's a crawl position. So let me say it again. Lay down, roll over, fist to shoulder, pivot, and you're in a crawl position. You see it? Okay. So after you go to the crawl position, if you're in the bathroom, you want to go to something that's level with your waist. It would be the what? The toilet, right? So I crawl over to the toilet. Now, a lady from California, because there's videos of me teaching this, she wrote me a letter. Tell the people to put this cover down because she slipped and her hand went in the pee. Cover down. Okay, are you with me? So if you start to get up from way back here, you don't have enough strength. You have to come all the way into the chair. Say you fell in the living room. Come all the way into the chair. Hands are here. One leg goes out. One leg. This is not strength. This is a pivot. You pivot up. You're not using strength. It's a pivot. Okay? You with me on that? So a bumper of a car. A lady called me. Her husband fell outside. He didn't want me to call 911. So I said, well, let's go. Go bring him a chair and bring him a bath mat so that if anything's slippery, there was ice there, he can get on the bath mat. So she brought him the chair, she held down the chair, and he got up. Okay? So we'll go through that again. You lay down, roll over. Yeah, roll over. First, you have to make sure you don't have injury, yes? So the alert buttons are good, but you have to be also aware of your body and what you're doing, okay? Sometimes, so then when you get to here, you go what? You get really close, one leg out, and pivot up. Got me? Yeah. If I was outside and it was there's nothing there that was a tree trunk or it was a fence. Can you see me if I go over here for a sec? Okay. So say it was a wall, it was a chain fence, it was a tree. When you try to get up here, you do the same thing. Lay down, roll over. You've crawled over to here, and now it's a tree. You can't come in close with a tree. You can't go way in because you can't get up. Okay, it's too hard. You got to go away from the tree, leg up, and push on the tree, on the fence. So straight things, you come away from it. A chair, you were getting close. Now, I have people who've done this method, people that use it every week because they have some kind of neuropathy that they fall a lot. And they're not as afraid of falling. They almost fall like you had too much to drink. They kind of gently go down. They don't go like this, like shocked. They're not as afraid, so they kind of what? Fall gentle. They get themselves back up. So that's beautiful. All right, we're coming to the end of our road. I'm quickly going to go over a little bit. The most important thing is get to class or go on Zoom or go on TV and use the exercise programs. That's the most important thing. You need to get stronger in your legs, stronger in your core, get those shoulders back, yada, 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 yada. And what do you do if you're getting tired and you're talking to somebody? Put your foot where? Out. Don't waddle like this if you're weak. Get the leg out. We had a lady that went up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, came back. The bed is here. She thought the bed was there, and she went right to the floor and broke her back. Make sure when you're backing up into something, you can feel it on the back of your legs, and then sit down. Don't assume it's there. Make sure that you can feel it. All right, so I'm excited that you guys are going to do what? You're going to do some practicing. What are we going to practice? Put the foot back. Put the foot what? Forward. Put the foot where? Side. Squat. You got that? You're going to stand tall so you don't fall, right? When you get to the stairs, you're going to count to 4. Then you're going to go down, ugh, ugh. Good leg, yeah. Up with the good leg, down with the bad leg. If you're on ice, you're not going to fight with it. No fighting with ice, okay? If you feel that you can get across, you put one leg in front so that you take yourself this way. You got me on that? Try to use the spikes. And basically, stay as independent as you can. Love your life because you are strong enough to get through things. One fall can change your life. I was a marathon runner until I fell on that knee, and that knee has a lot of arthritis. So it changed me, you know. Anybody can get changed by a fall. So we're not going to fall. I will not fall. Thank you very much for coming, and I'll see you next time.